trying to understand how to read a pie chart, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm coming to the screen share part. Okay, this is what we were doing. This is your page, right? Bar graphs, double bar graphs, that was just a recap of your previous class. So I had given you that for a homework. Okay, we were understanding how to read these pie charts, right? Have you understood something of this? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Should I explain once again? We'll do more questions. Okay, don't worry. We'll do more questions on it. See, I'll just explain you in short now. See here, circle graph or pie chart. Okay, why do we call a pie chart? Because pie is of this shape, right? Okay, now you can see this is the circle graph here. 8 hours are spent in sleeping. Okay, by a small child. 8 hours are spent in sleeping. School hours are 6 hours. Then you have 3 hours, and homework hours are this. So you know that if you add up all the hours, that makes a complete day. If you add all the number of hours, that will make a complete day. In complete day, we have altogether 24 hours, is it? So that means 24 hours is making a complete circle, that is 360 degrees. Yes? Yes? You know this much here. Okay. So now if it is 8 hours, so 8 hours out of, if I have to take a fraction of this, if I tell you how much is 8 hours of 20, how much is 8 hours, what fraction is 8 hours of 24 hours? So how will you take that fraction? 8 hours of 24 hours. So that's 8 by 24. This is how you will do this. You have done in your class 6. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Take a fraction. If I say how much is 8 hours of the complete 24 hours, so your fraction will be 8 by 24. So 8 by 24 is 1 by 3, is it? So that means this now in fraction form it is 1 by 3, right? Similarly, if I tell you what fraction is 6 hours of 24 hours, so 6 hours is how much fraction of 24 hours? That is 1 by 4 hours, right? Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, if I tell you how much is 3 hours of 24 hours, then that is 3 by 24. So that is 1 by 8. If I say again now, homework hours are 4 hours. So how much is 4 hours of 24 hours? What fraction is that? So 4 by 24. So that you will get 1 by 6 fraction. Yes, you get it? Did you understand this?
Ma'am, what if you tell 5 hours?
If it is 5 hours, so 5 will be 5 by 24. But this cannot be reduced to any simple form. So this has to be kept like this only. Okay? Okay? Because
Okay.
5 and 24 cannot be cancelled in one table. No? It has to be kept 5 by 24 only. Okay, beta?
Ma'am,
Okay.
ma'am,
Yes?
if you want to find the fraction, we'll write like this. But if you want to find the degrees or the angle, we'll
Yes.
multiply it by 360.
I'm explaining. I'm coming to that part now. Let's open some page first. Okay. I'm showing you that in a tabular form. Okay, tabular form is in a table form. How do we make the data of the circle graph? Today is 27. Okay, now see, this was the pie graph given to us, right? I'm just making. It said these are the sleeping hours, school hours are this much, play hours are this much, other work is this much, and homework is this much. So this was given to us as 8 hours. School hours is given as 6 hours. Playing hours are given as 3 hours. And again, other hours. Other work is given as 3 hours. And homework is given as 4 hours. Right? This was it given to us? Okay. Now let's make a tabular form of this. Okay. So our table will be like this. Sleeping hours. Okay, your activities. First, we'll write here what activity we were doing. Activity. Then you have hours, that is time given to us. Then we will find the fraction of this. Okay. Then we will find the central angle of this, right? So that is central angle. So one by one, we'll take each and every activity. Okay, so please listen carefully. Okay, now sleeping activities are sleeping, then we have school. Okay, then we have play work. Then we have other activities, right? Then we have homework. Okay, these are the names of the activities which is given to us in the question. Okay. So what we will do here, we'll make the columns like this. Please don't mind if my lines are going slant. Okay, now see. Time is given 8 hours here. Schooling is 6 hours. Playing is 3 hours. We don't have to write hour. I'll write hours here. We don't need to write hours again. This is 3, this is 4. Okay. Okay, now what fraction it is? This is out of complete 24 hours. Okay, these are the total hours in a day. So that's 24 hours. Okay. So this fraction will be 8 by 24. I can write it like this. I'm not cancelling now anything. Okay. Okay, then this is 6 by 24.
I finished my table, ma'am.
Huh?
I finished my table.
Okay. Very good, beta. Then 3 hours will be 3 by 24. Then this is again 3 by 24. This is 4 by 24. Like this. Okay. And when we have to make our central angle, okay, we'll reduce this now. This is 1 by 3. 8 ones are 8 threes is 24. 6 ones are and 6 fours is 24. 3 ones are and 3 eights is 24. 1 by 8 here. 4 ones are and 4 sixes is 24, right? So this is the fraction we have got. You all understood this part? Okay, now coming to the central angle. How do we find central angle? When we multiply by 360 degrees. Okay. Now 1 by 3. When I multiply this by 360. Okay, so this will be 120 degrees. 3 ones are and 3 ones are 3. 3 twos are 6 and 0. 120 degrees. Then I have 1 by 4 into 360.
90 degrees.
So this is 4 nines is 36. So that is 90 degrees. Are you understanding, children, how I am finding out this?
Yes,
1 by 8 is 1 by 8 into 360 is okay So this can be cancelled with, how much is this, Pranav? Tell me.
45.
45. This came out 8 4 is 32. Okay. 45 degrees. This is again 1 by 8 into 360. That is 45 degrees. This is now 1 by 6 into 360.
60 degrees.
This is 60 degrees. So this is our central angle. Understood, children? Oh, now we will see how to plot this on a pie graph. Now see, this is already made here, so we don't have to make again. But if I had to make it with this data given, how would I do that? That I'll show you. Otherwise, this is already given to you here, okay? So, okay, chalo, I'll show you how to make that. So if we are given all this information, how do we make a pie graph then? Now, you have first thing that you do, you have to make a circle of any radius. What is your first step? To make a circle of any radius. To make a circle of any radius. Okay. So suppose I just made a circle of radius 5 centimeters, right? Now I will stretch a line. I will make a radius of this, any radius, right, children? Any straight line as a radius. Okay. Now I will keep my protector on this. Okay. Like this, I will keep my protector. My protector center point and this line will coincide with the protector's point and the line. You know how to keep a point here? When you keep your pointer here, you have to make angle 120 degrees. So 120 degrees obtuse angle, it will be somewhere like this here, right? So this you get as 120 degrees. Are you understanding? Children,
Yes,
are you
ma'am.
understanding? You just keep
Yes,
your
ma'am.
protector and mark 120 degree angle. You know how to take 120 degree angle with the protector? Everyone knows? Just take 120 degree angle. Okay. Then the next step is, okay, right. Now again, keep your protector here. The protector should be now towards the other side. Okay, the straight line of the protector should be here and the semicircle part should be down like this. Your straight line should coincide with the radius and your semicircle part of the protector should come down like this. Okay. Okay, from here you will mark 90 degrees. So if you mark 90 degrees, this will be like this here. Yes, children, 90 degrees. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now when you stretch this line, when you stretch this radius here again, make a complete radius again. Here you have this 90 degree line. Here this portion will be again 90 degrees. Your portion will be again 90 degrees. Okay, don't make 90 degrees. Just a second.
Forty-five is half of 90.
We will take 45. Look here. So you stretch your radius. Okay, make your radius complete. Make it as a diameter now. Now you keep your protector here. Your protector center point should coincide with the center and the line should coincide with this extended line of the radius. Okay, this line. Right, children? Then from here you measure 45 degrees from 0 degree. Your 0 degree will be here now. 0 to 45 degrees. So you measure 45 degrees, you will get it somewhere here. So your this angle will be 45 and this angle will also be 45. If you make one angle 45, other will automatically come to be 45. You get it? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, any child who is not understanding this, please tell me. Yes, who's this? Yes, tell me your name, beta. Who is that? Who is that who's not understanding? Are all understanding?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
ma'am, we are understanding.
Okay, beta. Okay, so you get 45 and 45. Now this leftover part, the part which is left, so this will automatically will be 60-degree only, right? This will automatically will be 60 degrees only, no? You get it? Because when you add all these degrees will be 360 degrees. So this part will be automatically 60 degrees, which is this one last, right? So this is how we make the pie graph. Okay? Yes, beta? Pranav,
Okay, ma'am.
Shiva, are you understanding? Pranav, Shiva, have you understood how to make a pie circle graph?
Yes, ma'am. I have a lot of time.
Very nice. Good, beta. So I'll give you some questions to make now pie graph. We'll come to the exercise part and we'll do some questions, right? So first thing, see, whenever we are given data on a pie graph, the first thing that we do is to find a fraction. Okay, what is the very first step? To find a fraction. The second step is to find the central angle. You get it? First step is to find the fraction. The second step is to find the central angle. First step is to find the fraction. Second step is to find the central angle. Right? How do we get the central angle? When we multiply the fraction by 360 degrees. Okay? Okay, children?
Okay, ma'am.
All those who have understood, please tell me, show thumbs up, or I'll explain you this part again. What about others? Charan Tej, Rahim has shown, Shiva, Shrestha, Ronit, what about you, Varshit?
Ma'am, it's clear.
Ronit, understood? Varshit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beta. Chalo,
Yes, ma'am.
let's move to the next part now. Okay. Let's come to the questions now. Okay, now see in this exercise 4.1, a survey was made. Question number 1 we are doing. We'll first do the NCRT questions and extra questions we'll take afterwards. Okay, from R.D. Sharma book. Okay, the survey was made to find the type of music that a certain group of young people like in a city. Adjoining pie chart shows the findings of this survey. Now this is pie chart is given to us. Okay, from this pie chart, answer the following. We just have to analyze this pie chart and see what information it is giving us. So we can see here classical music is 20%, light music is 40%, folk music is 30%, classical music is 10%. Okay, so the type of music that a certain group of people liked in a city. Now, first part is saying that if 20 people liked classical music, how many young people were surveyed? If 20% likes classical music, 20 people, not person, 20 people liked classical music. So that means how many people were surveyed? Number of people we have to find. If 20 people like this music, classical music, okay, classical music, if 20 people liked classical music, that means how many people were surveyed? So this is given that classical is given as 10%. So 10% of what is giving us 20? किस चीज का 10% is giving us 20? So that we have to find. So let the number of people be x. Let number of people be x. Yes, we can write down. Let number of people be x. So this will be, when you to find your value of x, what will you do here? And your 100 goes this side, it will get multiplied with 20 like this, and then divide by 10. Right, children? So this is 0 and 0 cancel. So that means x is equal to 200. So that means how many people were surveyed? 200 people. Okay, are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
So 200 people were surveyed. Please write down, make a note of this. Keep writing in your notebook. So that's easy when you revise the classwork. Okay, now see in the second part now. Which type of music is liked by the maximum number of people? Now, which type of music is liked by maximum people? That we have to find. Now, here it is just asked what type of music is liked by maximum people. So we can just see with the graph, maximum percentage is 40% here, is it? So that means how many people like maximum, which type of music is liked by maximum people? That is light music. Okay. Can you make out this? Can you see this in the pie graph itself? Okay, so that is light music. So they have asked us which music is liked by maximum people. So that maximum people means light music is liked because that's 40%, highest of all. Okay, let's see the third part, what it is asking. If a cassette company were to make 1,000 CDs, how many of each type would they make? Now, if they say if some recording is to be done and some cassettes are to be made, how many of each type would they make? So, how many will they make? Light music की कितनी cassettes बनाएंगे? Classical music की कितनी cassettes होगी? Classical, semi-classical की कितनी होगी? Folk music will be how much? Okay, that we have to see. For that, what we will do? Okay, let's see now. Okay, this is total people are, if a cassette company were to make 1,000 CDs. Okay, 1,000 CDs banani. If the CDs were to be made are 1,000. Okay, so how many cassettes are required? So chalo semi-classical se shuru karte hain. Let's see for semi-classical. Okay, I'm writing SC here, semi-classical. Now semi-classical is 20%. Right, you can see semi-classical is given to us 20%. So please listen first and then you can write. So semi-classical is given to us 20% people like semi-classical music. So 20% of 1,000 CDs will be how much? 2 zeros and 2 zeros cancel here. So that means it will make 200 CDs. You get it? Understood this part?
Yes.
Everyone
Yes, ma'am.
understood this part?
Ma'am,
Yes, who's this?
ma'am, could you explain again, ma'am?
Yes. Okay, this is Lasya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Lasya, see, this is semi-classical. Okay, semi-classical is given to us. It is given to us in the question itself that 20% people like semi-classical music. Okay, you understood this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And in the question, we are doing the third part. In the question, it is given that 1,000 CDs are to be made. So out of that 20,000 CDs, how many will they make for light music? How many cassettes will be made for semi-classical? How many will be made for classical? And how many for folk music? Okay, total होना चाहिए 1,000 CDs. टोटल CDs should be 1000 CDs. उसमें से कितना क्लासिकल है, कितना सेमी क्लासिकल है, कितना फोक म्यूजिक है, कितना क्लासिकल है, all that we have to find out. Understood this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now semi-classical is given as 20% here in the question, in the figure. So we will take 20% means 20 by 100. So we will multiply 20 by 100 into 1000. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
20 by 100 into 1000, which is equal to 200 CDs. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell me, for classical music, how many CDs will be made? Classical is 10%. Children, please do that. Now tell me.
100 series.
Huh. So you multiply this by 100,000. So 2 zeros and 2 zeros cancel. That's 100 CDs.
100, ma'am.
Okay. Now Lasya will tell me. No one
Yes.
else tell. Let Lasya tell. Now, Lasya, you will tell me now. How
Yes, ma'am.
many folk music CDs will be made?
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute.
Others, please calculate for others.
Ma'am, ma'am,
Yes.
the whole 300 series, ma'am.
I said let Lasya tell.
Ma'am, we are doing the first question, ma'am.
Yes, we are doing first question.
Yes, ma'am, because I just joined, ma'am, because I was late. I have in my answers. That's fine.
Okay, Lasya, tell me how many are folk music CDs will be made?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we need to cancel the 2 zeros and 2 zeros from the 1000 and the 100,
Hmm.
and we will get 300, ma'am.
300 CDs. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what is left? We have done for semi-classical, classical, folk. Okay, light music CDs. So that is light music CDs will be how much? 40%.
Ma'am, can I
40%
say,
can
ma'am?
be written as. Yes, who wants to say?
Last year, ma'am.
Okay, say.
Ma'am, we can cancel off again the zeros, the 2 zeros, and we get 400.
Okay, so 400 CDs will be made. So the question was asking the same thing. If a cassette company were to make 1000 CDs, how many of each type? Each type means for semi-classical, classical, folk, and light music. So for each type, how many CDs will be made? So we have found out this. For semi-classical, we will be making 200 CDs. For classical, it will be 100 CDs. For folk, it will be 300 CDs. For light music, it will be 400 CDs. Okay, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Everyone understood this part?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see, coming to the second question here. A group of 360 people were asked to vote for their favorite season from the three seasons, rainy, winter, and summer. Just look at this figure, what is given here. Okay, summer season, rainy season, winter season. Which season got the most votes? Okay, these are the number of votes given. Which season got the most votes?
Winter.
Winters. Okay, that's 150 votes. Find the central angle of each sector and then draw a pie chart to show this information. So we'll move to our page part now. We'll move to the page now. Okay. To find the central angle. So this was question number 2. Okay, the seasons given are summer season. Then you have rainy season. Then you have winters. Okay. So these were the seasons. You can please make it in your notebooks also. And listen also. The first thing is to listen how to make it. So these are the seasons and these are the number of votes. So that is 90. This is 120 and 150. Okay. Now, first thing when I told you when to find the central angle to make a pie circle graph, our first step is what? To find the
Fraction.
fraction. Very nice. Good. So that is fraction. So fraction कैसे होगा? जब हम इसका total करेंगे. Fraction is always taken from the whole, no? Okay. We should have the whole part and then only we can take the fraction out of it, no? So we will first add them all. So this is 0, this is 9 plus 2 is 10, 11, 11 plus 5 is 16, 1 carry, so this is 360. Okay? So this is the whole of it. Yes, say.
Surprisingly, everything is same as it is.
Okay. So this is fraction will be now if 90 is the number of votes. So what fraction is 90 of 360? So that is 90 by
1/4.
360 children. Okay, let's make lines here.
Now it's 40 degrees.
We will not cancel now. Let's see because it can be cancelled later also. Okay, I just keep it like this. So for the next fraction, it is 120 by 360. Next fraction will be 150 by 360. Okay, you get it? You understood how we found the fraction part? Okay, the next thing is to find the central angle.
I'm getting this 120 degrees and 150 degrees.
Central angle we get when we multiply by 360. What do we multiply by 360? The fraction. Okay, so we will multiply this fraction by 360. Yes, somebody saying something? So 360, 360 can be cancelled.
When we are finding the fraction, we need to take by 360 because it has total size, like total angle is 360, right, ma'am?
No, this part, this fraction, this thing is the sum of this, all the total number of votes. This is 360. And this 360 is the circle's 360 complete angle because we are finding central angle. Okay. This 360 is something else and this 360 is something else. So it is just a coincidence in this equation that both numbers are same. It's just a coincidence in this question.
Okay, ma'am.
Otherwise, they are not always same. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, like we have seen in the first question here, it was
Yes,
not always same. It was different. Okay, it's just a coincidence in this question that both numbers are same. So
Okay, ma'am.
120 by 360. So that was the reason I was not cancelling here because it's getting cancelled here only. Okay, so this is central angle is 120 and here the central angle will be 150 by 360 into 360. So 360, 360 gets cancelled. This is 150 degrees, right? So our central angles are 90 degrees, 120 degrees and 150 degrees. Okay, children? Have all understood this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
you make a circle of any radius. Okay, it's your choice. But make a slightly big circle for 5-6 centimeter radius. Okay, so that it's not congested. Okay, so make a circle of any radius. They make a radius like this, a straight line first. Okay, then you keep your protector over it. Coincide this line with the protector's line and this center point as the protector's center point. Okay, and with your protector just measure 150 degrees. From here I will take 0 degree, so 150 degree will be somewhere this side, right, like this. 150 degrees obtuse angle. So I'll get this 150 degrees here. Okay, 150-degree angle. Right, children? Can you make it with the protector?
Yes, ma'am.
I did, ma'am.
Okay, beta. Now again keep your protector, but now this time your protector should face downwards. Okay, okay. Its semicircle part should be downwards. Okay, because we are taking another obtuse angle, that is 120 degrees. So now when you keep your protector here like this, baseline coincides with this, and 0 degree is here, you measure 120 degree like this. 120 degrees obtuse angle. So you will get it this angle as 120 degree. You get it? Your protector should be like this. It should be, your semicircle should come like this, so that you will get here 120 degrees angle. Right? Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And now the leftover part is automatically 90 degrees. Okay? Because when you
Yes,
add
ma'am.
all this will be 360 only, no? So this automatically comes to be 90 degrees.
Ma'am,
Yes?
ma'am, the 90 degrees we can even draw it like this straight, right, ma'am? Like in a
Yes,
front.
yes, we can do. But with protector, we don't have to just do with the scale. With the protector. If you make with the protector, then you don't need to make an last angle. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Because last angle comes automatically.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Okay, children. So this was it for today. Have you all understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone
ma'am.
understood today's work?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am, I'm copying down. I'm just copying on 1 minute.
Be fast, but I have another class.
Yes, ma'am, just, yes. Then, ma'am.
Okay, bye. Thank you all. I will
Thank you, ma'am.
send some homework.
Ma'am, homework regarding the data handling, ma'am.
Whatever homework you get, you have to do.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.